Yeah, great. So, hi there again. I'm trying to think about what I'm going to say, and I'm trying to appreciate you as well. Um, so, what can I say? I can say, yeah, so basically, we can all go back in time. We can all go back and see what created us, see how we started off with a horse and cart, and and then we could fly. We started off with a horse and cart, and now we can fly. And to realise that and to actually see that we can actually progress from there. We can actually travel in space. We can actually go in space now. And is there anything else we can do? Has anyone thought about that? Has anyone thought that 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 really we can actually go back in time and realise that we can create even magic. We can do magic now. We can do real magic. We can look back in time and see our history as a kind of loop where we can control it. We can control our destiny by looking back at our history, by seeing that we were once a horse and cart, and now we're in space, and now we're in space. Now we can fly. And we can actually control what we are. We can actually see the brilliance of what we can do now. What we can do now, not what we can do then, but what we can do now. What we can actually do apart from being in space, apart from being able to fly, apart from travelling around the world. We can do more than that. We can be magicians. We can be the magic of of realizing our birth, realizing that we had sacred thoughts once. We had sacred thoughts. We can remember that. We can remember that we once had sacred thoughts. We once had feelings that were sacred. We once had feelings that were sacred. And then someone came along and taught us how to grow up, and we lost all those feelings. We lost all those feelings because we didn't respect them anymore. We doubted them. We began to doubt them. We began to think, well, are they correct? Are they okay? Are they the real McCoy? And they were the real McCoy. Our feelings were that important. They were that necessary. They were that vital to our existence. But we didn't. We doubted them. Someone told us to doubt them, and we did. And that's what growing up is. It's a question of beginning to doubt what you're really good at doing. Which is sacred feelings, manifesting sacred feelings, and that is what we lose when we grow up. That is what we lose. So, and then when you see the baby, and you see how beautiful they are, you can actually transfer that into the voice and mannerisms and music of people today. You can actually see the way the baby has become gifted with the ability to be aware of the power of itself, the power of changing music, the power of changing rhythm, the power of changing chords, the power of changing tunes, the power of making melody into part of their original idea for life. So part of the original idea for life is music. It is music. It is the way we can go around in circles in music and discover our history in music. We can actually go into a bit of music and find our history, find our beyond what the experts say. We can actually, everyone can be this movement of realization, and everyone feels better. Everyone feels really good because that is the power of understanding our history. That is the power of understanding music and how to go around and be aware of what you're actually doing to it. Not what the music's doing to you, but what you're doing to the music. And you can do that. You can be me. You can be me now, and I can be me, and I can be you. Simply by going around in circles and seeing that I can make patterns and pictures and ideas flow out of going out of the circle of knowing I'm in a circle, knowing I'm going round in a circle and building on it. Building each time I go round, I build on it. I make it bigger, I make it greater. I make it part of the world. A real life object, a real life place that we can actually visit. You know, it's because it goes around in circles. We build it. We actually build it, and it becomes real. You know, and that's what you can do with music and anything really. If you know you're going around in circles, you know, you can build it, make it greater. That's all I've got to say. I'll leave it there, and wish you a good New Year. And it's now very late, very early in the morning, Tuesday, 3:34, coming up to 3:35, and it's the 6th of January 2026. Right, okay, catch you later. Right, have a good one.